Hi everyone, presenting decorator pattern. So decorator pattern is being used in cases where there is a base class and you need to add more and more functionality to it, but these functionalities can be in different permutations and combinations. So let's take an example of base coffee. There will be a simple coffee, let's say cappuccino or something, and that is it, right? Or let's say espresso is the base coffee, or black coffee is the base coffee. Now on in that black coffee, like you can add milk and it can be like cappuccino, or you can make it as espresso, or you can make it as latte, or it can be like it can be different, right? Even the milk can be different. Let's say there is a base coffee which does not have milk. Now you can have option of adding almond milk, you can have option of adding oat milk, you can have option of adding simple milk, right? Now, and then after this, like you can blend your coffee, or you can steam your coffee, and you can add chocolate flavor to your coffee, something like that. So let's say there is a base coffee. Now any it can choose any milk, then it can choose any of these things, right? So let's say there is a almond milk coffee. Now it can be steamed, it can have chocolate, it can have blend. There can be oat milk. With oat milk base coffee, you can have blend, you can have steam, you can have chocolate. With base coffee, you can have simple milk, and then you can blend it or steam it or chocolate. So there are multiple permutations and combinations, right? You can't make classes like coffee, like simple coffee, then make another coffee with almond milk blended, then coffee with simple milk chocolate, right? There can be n number of possibilities in these cases, right? And you cannot make n number of classes in your code. That is not a good design pattern, right? So decorator pattern saves you by from making a lots of classes. It has cleaner code and it has defined functionality. Like you can have a base coffee. Now you can choose any of the thing, like you can choose almond milk, oat milk, simple milk, then you can have blended it, then you can also have one more layer of it with some other thing, right? You can have one more layer, anything. Decorator 3, you can choose anything. I mean, in case of pizzas, let's say this can be a base pizza. Inside in this base pizza, you can use a topping of jalapeno, then you can have cheese, like extra cheese, then you can have another layer of extra cheese, then you can have another layer of extra vegetables, right? These decorators can go to n number. So instead of making permutation and like instead of making classes for each of the permutation and combination, this decorator pattern comes into picture. Let's see how. So this is the design. So what happens in this, I have taken the pizza example. So there is an abstract class called base pizza, and in that abstract class, like there is a method called cost, and this is extended by its implementation. Let's say margarita is the implementation of base pizza, simple veg is the implementation of base pizza. Now the cost of margarita is 25, the cost of simple veg pizza is 100. Now this will have a decorator class. Now this is the most important thing of decorator pattern. It follows is a, where this topping decorator is itself a pizza, and it has the constructor injection, so it has also. So both relationships are there in between these two. Like a topping decorator is a base pizza because it extends the base pizza class, but it also has a base pizza into it. So let's say here this one is base pizza, right? Now this is also a pizza. Simple pizza is also a pizza. Now a pizza with jalapeno onto it is still a pizza. A pizza with extra cheese onto it is still a pizza, right? Something like that. So it has a relationship. Now this abstract topping decorator is extended by jalapeno decorator and extra cheese decorator, which is a relationship, and here they extend. So in last video also we discussed extends and implements, both are is a relationship, right? In this jalapeno decorator, I can take the object of base pizza. This dot base pizza is p, and then when we calculate cost, this dot base pizza dot cost, so this will get the cost of this. So let's say if this jalapeno decorator had taken simple veg pizza, so the cost would be 100 plus jalapeno decoration will take 50, so it will be 150. Similarly for extra cheese decorator, let's say it had taken margarita into it, and then this dot base pizza became margarita object. This dot base pizza dot cost, which is 95, then 95 plus 80 will be the total cost of having margarita plus extra cheese, and you can put decorators n number of times, right? Let's go to code. inside code you can see this is the base pizza class, which is abstract class with abstract method. And inside that class, like we have extended, margarita has extended and written its own cost, basically written its own implementation. Veg delight has written its own cost with own implementation. And then this is topping decorator, this is abstract class, and this is extending base pizza, because this is a, here it is a relationship. Now here it is a has a relationship. This topping decorator has a base pizza, and that base pizza is a protected element. And inside that, like there is a public abstract in int cost. Now this will be implemented here. Jalapeno decorator will take a base pizza and like inject it as a super class injection, because this super class also has the base pizza, right? So you have to give it to the, like you have to send it to your super class, and it is a base pizza. And inside this cost you will do this dot base pizza dot cost, whatever it is, plus whatever pizza comes in uska cost, plus 30 rupees extra for decorating jalapeno. Similarly for extra cheese decorator, whatever base pizza comes in plus 80 rupees. So it will run in this way. Let's say I have created a base pizza and new margarita pizza, and inside this margarita pizza we have pizza dot cost, and this pizza dot cost is there, and then extra cheese decorator is there. From this extra cheese decorator, we had a margarita of 100 rupees, we put a cheese on that, it became 180 rupees. Then the same pizza, this same pizza is going here with jalapeno, and then the cost become 210. Similarly this can be written multiple times, so you can do the decoration multiple times. This is how it runs. Now you might be asking why we are using abstract class instead of interfaces, right? So we use abstract class here in topping decorator because first thing is interfaces only extend interface, they don't they don't extend class. We needed to extend that class as well. Second thing is we wanted this instance to pass on, right? We had to maintain that has a relationship anyhow, which is not allowed in interfaces, right? This constructor concept is only there for classes. That is why we are using abstract classes here instead of interfaces. So I think I hope I'm clear. Stay tuned for the next design pattern. Okay, thank you.